Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike York. Today is Thursday, June 16th, and a bunch of news on the economic news releases today. So we'll start off with the jobless claims, still about 400,000. So a little bit better than the previous week. Previous week was 430, came down to about 414, but as we know, it's still about 400,000. We still need to show some improvement in that area, so that way we can have jobs. Now, also on the agenda is we have the housing starts. A little bit of improvement there. 560,000, where estimates came in at 550, and previous month was at 541,000. So a little bit of an uptick in the housing starts. That's a little bit better. Same thing with the single-family permits. They were at 385 the previous month and went up last month to 405. So good news there. So it looks like the housing is picking up a little bit, but again, it is seasonal and we are at summertime, so we should see a little bit of uptick versus before, but we're way below what we should be in these terms. Now, also Philly Fed, important manufacturer indicator, came in at negative, so that's one of the bad news that came in today. So we saw New York last week region, and now the Philadelphia region now showing negative numbers. And as we've been saying along, these numbers aren't looking any better, from jobs not showing any improvement to manufacturing showing some slowdown. These numbers, the negative numbers, are the worst we've seen in almost 3 years here. So I don't know about you, but to me, it's kind of looking like I'm starting to agree with a lot of those economic people out there, analysts, regards to double-dip recession. So I'm not seeing any improvement in those lines, and numbers just seem to get kind of worse in those areas. And then headline news, of course. So we talked about Greece yesterday, so that kind of did an uptick on the kind of worse than the Dow and the stock market yesterday. Right now, the stock market's up a little bit, so not much, but probably kind of looking more at the housing starts, single family, kind of looking at those, and jobless coming down slightly. But, again, jobless claims is only on a weekly basis. So let's go ahead and take a look where interest rates are moving and where, the bond market's doing. All right, so here at the bond market, as we can kind of see, we're starting to see some more of a positive effect coming on now. So what kind of obviously helped us yesterday was the flight to safety from the stock market, where I think it ended at down 175 on the Dow, for example, moved over into the bond market. And as we can see, we had a nice little rally here because of concerns of what was going on in Greece with all the uh, protests that were taking place over there. So there was a flight to quality, so that kind of helped improve interest rates yesterday. And today we're kind of starting up a little bit. We have a not opening gap because we have this wick here, but we did start up a little bit higher, and we've been kind of right now, right, it's kind of a standstill where we started today. So I do anticipate see this going upwards as the economic news release that came out earlier today do kind of indicate some improvement for us. It really wasn't good economic news, so that's usually more favorable to bonds. And I do see some improvements coming up here, and I do think we're on our way to seeing some very good interest rates, hopefully in the very near future. And this is, well, I mean, good for bonds, but unfortunately, it's good. I'd rather trade it in and get a good economy here. So, but this is where it's at, where the interest rates are improving, and we'll see what comes up tomorrow. You guys have a great day. And folks, I'm also a loan officer. If you're looking for a mortgage in the state of California, I can also help assist you. You can check out my other websites here at Mike, obviously at Mike's Daily Market Report and MikeBjork.com, even CaliforniaMortgageTips.com and the Mike's Homebuyer University.com. I have some great resources there. But feel free to give me a call at 310-694-3544. I can do refinances, and I also do purchases, so I can help you get pre-approved to buy that next home here. So thank you, and keep me in mind.